picking things up from where we left it in the last episode, today is the day I will be finally testing out all my latest cooling contraptions in my desperate attempts to make sure that Bob will be nice and warm during extreme cold weather conditions. If some of you have no idea what I'm talking about, you probably missed out on the previous episode. But for those of you who do, welcome back, people. So, I guess it's that time of the day that I actually have to test all the crap that I've been working on over the past few days and actually check how well the system performs. It's quite weird, actually the feeling is weird, of driving the Mini, which has this huge overheating issues, this really bad fame of, my god, it's gonna overheat. I skipped its fan. It has no fan in the engine right now as part of my winter setup. And I'm only operating the car on an auxiliary fan. And I still can't believe my eyes. Actually, I can't believe my temperature gauge, because the car is spot on at 84 degrees most of the time. It's nice and warm and the engine is up to temperature and it's not freezing, which has always been a huge inconvenience over the past years during winter time, where you would drive on a highway and the car just would not warm up because the fan was constantly spinning as the engine was turning over. So now it looks like I've solved the problem. I've been driving the car around for about half an hour and it's pretty darn cold today. It's -3 at the moment. The sensible temperature is -9. It's still snowing since last night, and let's see how well that temperature keeps up. Snowing in February. Why couldn't it snow for Christmas? Christmas this year felt like Easter. It wasn't fair. "86 degrees and my heater is like, I got proper heat in the car, man. I'm ready for Finland and Sweden and Norway, because the fan rocks. Correction, my auxiliary electric fan rocks. I got a properly warmed up Mini in the middle of the winter. Well, a Greek winter. But still, winter. Hell, I can even make a cup of tea on my heater right now. This is awesome. It's quite icy today. The road is crap. So I'm thinking whether I should actually seize the opportunity and try my snow chains on, which I've never tried. I always keep them in the boot, but I never actually tried my snow chain, so I think I might just do that today as well. Let's see how successful this is gonna be. With the opportunity for that much snow in Greece being quite limited, I figured I could sort out 2 birds with 1 stone on the same day. Since I had never actually tried to install my snow chains on the car, I figured that would be the best opportunity available to do so. It goes without saying, of course, that I had lost the installation manual for my snow chains, which I had never installed before, but then again I thought, how difficult can it possibly be to install snow chains on a car? I mean, just follow the colors, right? I'm not entirely sure if these ones fit my tires, to be quite frank with you. So I'm gonna take up the slack and see if they actually fit before I proceed with whatever adventure I had in mind. And this is really giving me a hard time. Come on, there you go. Let's take the other one. And that's why it actually pays off to try things out before you set out to go wherever it is that you're going. In my case, and despite the fact that the chains are nicely wrapped around the tire, the ratchet is left open because I failed to realize that the red chain is supposed to go through the red ring. And oblivious to my mistake, I just set out. The car is just great, actually. Very drivable, no slipping all over the place, no skidding. I have no idea what the road looks like because I'm the first car going through this road right now. I think I'm pushing the envelope a bit too much. but fuck it. Holy shit, it's incredible how far the car can go. Wow. Impressive. And I can't see where the heck I'm going right now, and I think I'm taking too many chances, so I think I'm gonna reverse. Actually, no, I'm gonna check what's up ahead. Nope, totally doable. Let's go. So far, Bob seems pretty content with the snowy boonies out here next to the lake. I just gotta make sure I don't go too deep into the snow, because the moment the underfloor of the car hits something and it lifts the car up, I'm screwed. That's it. I won't be able to go anywhere without external help. But so far, this is nice. That was a good test. Fully turning the wheel makes my left snow chains catch on the wing slightly. Let me see what that was. There you go. There you go. You can fully turn your wheels. Let's see why. Learning from today, see this spot right here. This is the smallest distance between the wheel arch and my tires, and with the chains on, it slightly grinds itself, like the tire chain, the snow chain, excuse me, will slightly grind itself against the rim of the wing. Further investigation of the car actually revealed that not only did I have a problem with the chain clipping the rim of the outer wing of the car, both tires with the snow chains on would actually clip the inner wings of the car every time my wheel would be turned hard right or hard left. A set of spacers on my wheels would most definitely alleviate the problem that I have with the chain clipping the inner wings, but then again I just had to run a few more tests on different kinds of terrains just to make sure there were no further surprises up ahead. You know what? I'll give it a shot. I'm pretty sure you guys think I'm absolutely out of my mind for doing this today, but then again, I'll burst if I don't. The whole point of today is checking how far Bob can go and how well he can handle muddy terrain with and without snow chains. Then again, you'll be asking yourselves, what do snow chains have to do with mud? Well, when Mr. Harry D. Weed patented the design, he specifically said they're good for both snow and mud. There's no snow left today, that was last week, but there's plenty of mud, bucket loads of it up ahead. And if I can handle the terrain here today, I can take Bob pretty much anywhere across Europe. It's a good thing I'm actually trying this now at the safety and comfort of my hometown, because in case everything goes really south, I can walk about 7 kilometers back and seek out help or assistance and someone to pull me out of the mud. So today it's time for the mud simulator, and let's see how well we'll perform. The whole point of a mud simulator is picking a spot that will best simulate the situation you expect to find yourselves in. Well, I guess that would suffice. So my first objective was to actually make sure that my differential would not go haywire if one wheel would be on firm ground while the other one would be spinning through slippery mud. Nah, that was easy. It was time for the big mama of mud. It's very important to understand at this stage that I was totally aware of the fact that I was not driving a Land Rover Defender. It was just a classic Mini I was in, so I walked the route beforehand and actually came up with a plan, which included me clipping the right curb if I was to stand any chance of success. And you know what? I missed it. And that's exactly how you make matters even worse than what they already are. I was stuck for good. It did not take a rocket scientist to understand how dire my situation was. Accepting defeat, it was time for that all-important phone call for the cavalry to come to my rescue. And judging by how deep I was into shit, I actually needed the heavy artillery to show up.
Oh!
It was time for that all-humiliating moment where you have to explain to your friends how stupid you actually are in thinking you could drive a Mini through all that crap. Having done a full round inspection of the car and after I made absolutely sure that nothing was broken or wrong with Bob, I started thinking again. If you actually thought I was gonna be deterred by one failure, you were very much mistaken, my friends. I was actually gonna have a second run through the mud. And this time, I would not miss the curb. I guess that really was a close call today, but then again, it's a good thing I tried it out now before I set out for the trip. Otherwise, had something like this happened somewhere out in Moldavia or Ukraine or God knows where I would be in some serious trouble, I can guarantee you that. This is definitely not a 4x4 car. This is not intended for 4x4 routes, so to speak. But then again, when you're setting out on such a long road trip like the one I'm planning to, you just never know what situation you will find yourself in, and it always pays off to be prepared, and having tested your car up front will really be probably the best investment you can do in your trip in terms of your safety and how far the car can actually take you. There's only one thing left for the day, and that is to clean the mess I've created in the car. You guys don't want to know what Bob looks like from the inside. This is like a huge swamp in the car right now, so I got some cleaning up to do. I guess that was it for the day. Thank you for putting up with my madness over snow and mud. If you liked the video and you found it useful, please like and subscribe, and I will see you during the next episode of the Mini Diaries with plenty of adventure to come. Until then, take care of your fantastic selves, and I will see you soon. And of course the car won't go into gear. Now we did it. Cheers, people.